Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a refrigeration course here right now for sealed system, R134, R600. I just want to get a better idea. How did you get started in appliance repair? How long's it been? And how's it going?
Okay, good. I used to work with my father in Afghanistan as appliances technician.
Yeah.
When I moved to Winnipeg 15 years ago, I
Right.
started working with a company. I worked for them for a couple of years, and then I built my own company.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
thank
great. So how long did it take for you to go from technician for another company to owning your own business?
5 years. After
Oh,
5
wow.
years, I started my own business, and we have been in business for 10 years right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of experience under your belt.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. So what about your best driving revenue? What would you say is the most revenue you can get for a service job as a technician?
Most of our monies are coming from seal system jobs, refrigeration jobs. We have over 75 different appliances companies in Winnipeg, and as far as I know, we have maybe 8 companies who does seal system job. Other than that, all the technicians, they refuse to do seal system job, and we do not have a lot of technicians who works on seal system jobs on fridges.
Yeah, for sure. Even though the R134, they stopped producing it and manufacturing it in 2020. Now it's all the R600. So we don't braze anymore. We do more lockering, we're crimping. What would you even charge for a sealed system? Why is it worth it to do sealed system repairs on refrigerators as a technician? What do you typically charge for labor and service on that call?
We charge about $650.
Oh, wow.
Starting at around $650. It depends on the location
Right.
and on the units, what brand.
Mm-hmm.
For each brand, we have different pricing. Because nobody is doing it in our city, or maybe 8 companies are doing it.
Yeah.
That's why we charge a little bit extra than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But even though, on a regular Whirlpool or Electrolux refrigerator, $650 is the minimum you charge for a sealed system.
Yes.
But if you're working on Thermador or a $20,000 refrigerator from LG, what would you charge for a system job like that?
Okay, the labor goes up to $1,500.
Yeah.
Again, the customer's house, flooring, cabinet, everything is important. If we keep charging $650 on high-end appliances, we are not making enough money. If we drop a hammer or a drill or something on the floor, it's a big insurance claim. That's why for high-end appliances, we have to charge accordingly.
Right. And it totally makes sense. And I know you said there's only 8 technicians doing sealed system in Manitoba and Winnipeg. And it's important for us, especially as Appliance Service Masterclass, to continue to go into cities like Edmonton, Vancouver, Miami, Los Angeles to do these sealed system trainings to get more people into doing sealed system repair. The main part of being a technician, you want to minimize your drive time between service calls, maximize dollar value.
Yeah.
The best way to do it is sealed system repair.
Yeah. And in Winnipeg, but I said 8 companies that they do seal system.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I don't think there's 8 companies who does R600A flammable gas, and they do not have training. I'm very happy to come in this AS master class today. This is my second time. Again, I have 10-15 years experience working on seal system jobs, but today I learned a lot because aluminum to aluminum weld is almost impossible. It's super hard. We have a technician from a different company who came in for training today, who also works in this branch.
Yeah.
He's about 65 years old. He didn't know how to do the aluminum welding, which I learned today from these guys. I'm very happy.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, actually. And then in terms of having access to Whirlpool Service Matters, the technician portals, Electrolux Service Tips, we provide access to every client in the masterclass only to assist you in your business. New techs who have never done this before, as well as technicians with 15 years experience.
Yeah.
Having access to Whirlpool Service Matters, what kind of benefit does that even provide to a junior and senior technician?
It's super helpful. First of all, these brands that Jenner, Amana, Meta, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, IKEA, some of the Kenmores made by Whirlpool, we have full access on all of these appliances. So if we have full access to these appliances, it's beneficial for the company, for the technicians. We don't have to call tech support or watch YouTube or Google the error codes or fault codes or tech sheet.
That's right.
We have full access on all of these. And I'm super happy today that I have full access to the Whirlpool, that these brands that I mentioned the name, I have full access to the service bulletins, recalls. Another big benefit is that as a technician, if you're just working on a regular company, how are you going to figure it out if there is a recall on appliances? If you got access to their service matters, which is Whirlpool and all of their brands. That way you can find all the recalls, all service bulletins, and extra tips and tricks like videos, the assembling and disassembling parts. It's very helpful. And the same thing with service tips from Electrolux and Frigidaire is the same thing. If you need the lock ring kit part numbers or more information about lock ring, which we use to do the seal system on R600A, you can get all of those information from service tips that's provided by us for life. So of course, I'm very happy about all that.
For sure. And even as a junior technician, so we know that on YouTube we have people who are posting videos on how to check different parts of the appliance. And when you search that model number of the appliance on Service Matters from Whirlpool or service tips from Electrolux, it's the manufacturer's training center, professionally developed videos that are giving you access to that part or how to undress or tear down that appliance. Everything's provided to you from the manufacturer directly.
Super helpful.
So you know you're getting it done and you're going to do it right the first time around. The worst thing is getting a recall for something you maybe second guessed on the service call. Using the Service Matters service manuals, tech sheets, parts lists, you know you're accurately diagnosing it and ordering the correct part on that appliance.
That's right, yeah.
So, it's beneficial for junior and senior techs.
Yeah, for even part lookups. If I'm dealing with 3-4 different part suppliers in our city or in Canada, I know they are getting me the part, but in order to find the correct part, service steps, you can get the correct part. I know the part suppliers can also make mistake, but if you have full access to the service matters, you can go and find your own parts with the correct part number, and you will not make a mistake and get the job done on the first visit.
That's right. Yeah. So, doing the Appliance Service Masterclass, we do provide training for junior techs and senior technicians. We provide access to Whirlpool Service Matters, Electrolux Service Tips. We've even provided Whirlpool warranty contracts. We had an individual up in Nanaimo in British Columbia. Within 6 weeks, up and running with a Whirlpool contract. It's amazing. The support that we receive from the manufacturers, it's all for you guys. It's for you to excel in your business, to grow your business, hire more technicians, hire a dispatcher, and live your life largely.
Yes, I've heard some stories about AS Masterclass, but I never got a chance to get in contact with them, and I even didn't knew that these guys are coming in our city, Winnipeg, to give us training. But when I heard from other technicians that AS Masterclasses are coming to Winnipeg, I was super excited, and I said, I can't wait to go in these classes because, again, with lots of experience, you can still learn a lot from these guys. They got the knowledge, they got the tools, and they got lots of experience that you can learn from them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Anything you want to add before we take off here?
I'm very cheerful that today, this is the second day I'm finishing training with these guys. I'm on training. And I can promise you that these 2 days as a technician with experience, it's worth $1 million because you do not want to go to a school that will cost you about $10,000. You spend 6 months to a year, and then at the end, you're just a regular basic technician. But these guys, they will make you work practical. They got the tools and knowledge, so you can learn a lot from these guys. I highly recommend you guys.
Thank you so much, Aundrey. It is really a pleasure. Guys, my name is Aundrey, director here at Appliance Service Masterclass, joined by Hamid from Hamid Appliance Repair in Winnipeg. Thank you guys very much. That was good.
Yeah,
I like that.